What's going on, everybody? I just came from back over the gate for the first time, and I must say it was pretty interesting. When I first got over there, I'm uploading the video on YouTube right now as we speak, and when I first got over there, everything was good. It was real quiet back there. Then as I started going back, I went straight back. I didn't go at an angle or nothing, because I know it's a road over here and it's a house right next door, and it's not that thick that way, but going back it is. But anyway, when I got, I'm gonna say probably 100 yards back, probably like 12 minutes into my video, all of a sudden my camera started malfunctioning. It cut off on me, so I sat there until I repowered my phone, thinking that was a problem, and phone came back on. I probably sat there like for 2 or 3 minutes. But what was so crazy, as soon as my phone went off, I say within 30 seconds after going off, a rock landed right in between, almost in between my feet. And you can tell it was thrown from back up here toward my house. And I tried to get the camera back on, Long story short, what I'm basically saying is my camera malfunctioned while I was back there. And I walked off the little hill that I was standing on, and as I did that, I saw a big indentation in the ground. I mean, it was a pretty big indentation in the ground. So I stood there for a minute thinking my camera was going to come back on, and I was going to be able to take a picture or either some video of the footprint. That didn't happen because the camera didn't come back on. So as I'm standing there, I mean, I could hear just the brush moving around me. It seemed like I was, I don't want to say surrounded, but I mean, it was definitely a lot of things around me at the time. And I didn't really get scared, but I thought about the situation though. I was like, well, damn, I'm out here by myself. I didn't even tell nobody I was going back there. You know, I just woke up this morning, had me a coffee, and I was like, well, let's just go back there and let's go see. Let's conquer our fears and let's go back there and see. And like I stated in my last videos, I'm nowhere near professional. I'm probably the lowest grade of whatever you want to call a research or whatever. I'm nothing. I'm just curious as to what was breaking these trees in my backyard, and I mean, I kind of developed a passion for it. So it was more of that was the drive and the reason for me going back there. And I wanted to touch up on some bases too. There was a lot of people commenting on my videos, and I had a lot of positive feedback. I had a lot of good advice from you guys, but some of you recommended me to some of the big name researchers. And I'm not gonna call the guy name because I'm not gonna give him no type of glory or no type of praise. I mean, I respect his work and everything, but it wasn't him. I'm gonna just throw a hint out there. This person has callers call and they tell their stories, and I don't knock that. I don't knock a person that does what he does. But see, what I'm saying is, okay, I went and I listened to one of the stories, and the person that told the story, he was actually in the comments on the video. So I sent him a message. I said, great story, Peter. I'm gonna call him Peter. Great story, Peter. And if you have the time, I asked him, if you have the time, would you stop by my page and check my page out? I might have something that you might be interested in, or something that you would like to see. I didn't think very much about it. I woke up the next day and I seen that he had commented back, but it was a very, very rude comment. It was more of a, I wouldn't say a racial comment, but how I took it, you have a community of people up in here coming toward the story that you told. And if you were going to tell the story, why would you tell the story if you didn't want people to comment back, and if you didn't have a purpose of wanting people to react to what you said? So all I did was just react to what he said. I congratulated him. Great story. And what I'm saying now is the comment back to me. I mean, I have my picture on there. I'm an African American, and I'm proud of it. I love every color. I love every race. I have no bad blood toward anybody. But what he said was, no thank you. In big, bold, capital letters. No thank you. I have better things to do. I am not here to make friends, nor am I here to make a bond with you. I mean, some people may say, maybe I took it the wrong way, but I didn't reply to what he said. I just came back to my page. I mean, I don't want you to think that I was trying to get you to blow my page up. I mean, my page is going to do what it's going to do. I'm not doing these videos for fame or nothing. I did it because I had a question. I wanted to know what was going on in my yard, But yeah, long story short, I just really feel like some researchers and some people shouldn't act that way with the public, and especially a person like me. I'm a fan. I like the story that you told, If it was true or if it was a lie, I still enjoyed the story, So, I mean, that's just my opinion on it, my thoughts on it. If someone commented on my page, which everybody has commented on my page, and I'm not saying that I'm the most busy person, but I do have a life, but I still take my time out and I comment, thank you for the advice to everybody. I don't have nothing mean to say to anybody that commented on my page. And if a person does comment something crazy on my page, I can't see you, you can't see me in real life. We don't know each other. What's the point of arguing with you over the internet? But, back to Bigfoot and my journey of beyond the gate. I went beyond the gate. I didn't go very, very far because, like I said, my camera stopped working. And in my opinion, it would be kind of selfish to just continue to go on and then I actually see something and I can't show it to you guys. That's what made me come back. I went out. I took one cigarette with me. Some people may say, well, why would you smoke? It's going to deter them from being away. It's going to make them not want to be around you. But I may not look like it, but I've done a lot of hunting in my life, probably ever since I was walking. I know what the woods is about on a small platform of it. But I burned the cigarette smoke to see which way the wind was blowing. You see what I'm saying? And the wind was blowing this way. So I figured, by me being in the middle, it's a possibility that I can have something here, or it can be something here, or even in front of me. I was just fishing for different things, but I don't know what is actually on that video. I put it on. It should be done within like the next hour, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all gonna see stuff up in it. And if y'all want me to continue to do it, I will. Not a big deal. The days that I don't have too much to do, I mean, more than willing to go back there again. Now, as far as at nighttime, nah, I ain't gonna go back there at night unless I got somebody with me, and do some more research, of course. Because like I said, I'm all about learning. But what I did notice when I did get back behind the gate line, just the way a lot of these trees, I mean, my arm ain't that big, but these trees are bigger than my arm, in diameter. And some of them are 12 feet long, 15 feet long. That's what's up against the gate. And it's like they are wedged kind of into the soil. So whatever did it, it was put there, in my opinion, deliberately. And as far as whatever threw something at me, it came from over in this direction. I know you can't tell exactly what I'm saying, but I mean, it came from a crazy angle. And I didn't go toward the direction where I heard the tree snapping and the twigs breaking. I didn't go toward it. I just stayed on my own path as if I was just out there for a purpose, not to bother with them or, interrupt what they had going on. I just was passing through. That's basically how I kept it. And it's a lot of mosquitoes. The ground, like I said, I seen that big foot track back there. I'll probably go back there again if I can find that exact spot, and I'll see if I can get some video of that foot track and stuff like that. But you know, as far as it being scary, on a scale of 1 to 10, I had to give it like a 9. Just to be honest with y'all, you know, it's pretty rough back there. It's thick. You can't see too far in front of you, and when you get like 30 yards back into it, looking back in this direction, you can't even really see my house or the porch, for that matter. But I'm thinking if their eyesight is way better than ours, from what I'm reading in a lot of these comments and different videos, and their hearing is way more in tune than ours, that they would have no problem being back there behind the cover, and we wouldn't even know that they were there. You know, I'm very fascinated in starting this. I mean, I don't feel like this is just something bad that I'm doing. I'm not trying to harm them. I'm not trying to feed them. I'm not, I mean, if I was to do something like that, it would be away from my house, and I would have to do some research as far as a satellite image to see exactly is there any homes around. Because if I was to feed them, I wouldn't want them to think that the food came from the people that live in that general area and everything. But like I said, I'm starting to grow a very strong interest in it. And it started from me wanting to know what was breaking these trees, because, I mean, if you put 2 and 2 together, that means 4 is going to come out of that, right? I couldn't get 4 out of these trees being broken in my backyard, and that's all I was saying. And I can kind of give y'all an idea of what really raised my antennas on the situation and the subject of it being possibly a Bigfoot. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say that before I made my first video that I did not watch anybody else's video. I watched a couple people videos, channels and everything. I can call them by name, but I'm not going to do that. But what I'm saying is I learned a lot from that, and like I say, still learning too. And when I did go out to my gate line without the camera and I looked, I'm like, this don't add up. You know, I know I haven't been back there. My kids ain't been back there. You know, so what's breaking these trees? Okay, and then went from that to, as you can see, I'll give y'all a little view of my back porch. This is my back porch. I took a lot of my shoes inside, but they usually be over in that area over there. And I'm usually sitting out here day and night if I'm not busy doing nothing else. Okay. Well, one night, me and a friend, we were sitting over. We were having some drinks, drinking some Hennessy, and we probably drunk over half the bottle that night. Matter of fact, when the rock got thrown, it was a fifth of Hennessy. So when the rock got thrown, it was this much Hennessy in the fifth left. So my friend, he was sitting over in that green chair where I just showed y'all. I was sitting here, and I got the radio here, so I got my phone hooked up to the radio, playing my music and stuff like that. We, you know, did a little rapping or whatever. We ain't no rappers, but you know, we just experiment. And so I think I cut the music off, and as he's sitting there, I mean, it's dead quiet out there. It's you seen what it looked like at night here, and all of a sudden you hear bink, but it's like a real loud bink, like a concrete rock, some type of rock hit the window. But if you we got screen on my window, so it couldn't have been like a small rock that hit the window, and because the screen kind of would have stopped it from hitting the glass. All right, long story short, it hit the glass. The person that was sitting out here with me had his firearm on him. He's licensed to carry. Had his firearm on him, and this is just my theory. He stood up and he cocked it, put one in the chamber. I'm thinking, even if I'm a homeless person or whatever, going through people's yard at night, and I happen to throw a rock at somebody's window and I didn't know that they were armed, when I figured out that he had a gun, because it's dead quiet, you can hear the plain as day, I'm going to run. Even if I don't think that they can see me, I'm going to run. Whatever threw that rock stood there. I mean, it stood there. The next morning, I came out. I'm still hungover. I'm just going to keep everything 100 with y'all. I'm still hungover. I came out. I canvassed the little area right up through there. I didn't even see a rock. I didn't see nothing. You know, but we cut tail. We went in the house right after we heard the rock. So, okay, that happened. This was a little bit before the 4th of July. I had some trash bags sitting back here. I was being lazy. They were sitting right here on my deck back here. I was being lazy. Didn't want to take them out. Didn't think about any type of animals coming in the yard or whatever. And I come out one morning. The trash was, I had just barbecued the day before. Chicken packs was left up in there, sausages, hot dogs, hamburgers. We didn't leave food on the grill, but we threw the wrappers up in the bag. So, okay. I come out, open the door, and it's weird. We had a lot of water bottles, because I'm sitting out here, I'm always drinking water. I throw my bags in the trash. Some of them may have water left in them like this. You know, it's just whatever. When I get tired, I throw it away if I don't want it, or if it's been left out here for a few days. Okay, long story short. Okay, now from the bag, which was sitting right here, from the bag all the way to where the trees are broken at, going back that direction, there was at least 15 water bottles in a row. All of them missing the tops. The packs that had the chicken in it, they had thumb marks, like a thumb mark indentation, and it had, you could see where a nail had drug over it before it broke. At the time, like I told y'all about when I saw it standing back there, I wasn't into this. I'm from the projects. We live in a nice home now. But when you see something like that, you're not looking at it like, okay, that is what that is. I'm going to get my phone, I'll get my camera, I'm going to take pictures of this stuff, the trash, I'm going to take pictures of the yard. I wasn't thinking that way. And maybe I should have, you know, but I just wasn't at the time. And that's kind of what led me on to think there was something going on here in my yard, you know. I'll say this. A friend of mine was in his car, and you haven't seen the front of my house, but we got a garage parked up under, and you know, he was getting his firearm out of the back seat of his car, assault rifle, and he also has a service weapon too, a pistol. He was getting one of those out of the car, and I will show y'all the across the street view another time, but it's very, very heavily wooded. It's more woods than this, basically what I'm saying. And he said he heard a 100-pound tree or more snap and fall. And it's a few law enforcement officers that live in this area. Right after the snap, the cop car drove by, and it illuminated the area enough to where you can look over there and see. I mean, he didn't see nothing, he said, but at the same time, like, whatever that was that broke that tree, it broke it. I'm thinking, not saying it was a challenge to him, but he a pretty big dude. He 250. You know, he's a big guy. I'm thinking maybe it was a challenge to him, because I'm not saying always happens to him, but it has happened a few times, more than 4 or 5. He always out in the front at night, and he hears something snap or something like that. But you know, that's another story. Now, let's see. I came out one morning, and this particular morning, I had drunk a lot the day before, so I was hungover. So I came out, I'm having a coffee. And for some reason, I opened my patio door right here. I opened the door. And I went out and stood out on the deck. I'm just out there. I stood out on the deck. And when I came back in, when I got ready to grab the handle, I saw what appeared to be some fur. And I'm going to just tell y'all this. Like I said, I'm not no expert or nothing like that. I don't portray to be. But I had put it up in this coffee thing, because that's all I have to, keep it from falling on the ground or losing it. But I ain't never seen no hair like this, just to be honest with y'all. And the color of it, it's even crazy. I don't know if y'all can see it real good, but that's the hair. And it's fine at the tip, like it grown for something, and it's got a lot of texture to it. You can feel. But what scared me on that note, it was on my door. Like whatever it was that came on my back porch, or I'm not no type of prankster or do no hoax. I don't believe in none of that. I don't have nothing to gain from that. That's just my opinion. I'm not into a lot of people knowing me. That's why it took so long for me to do this interview for y'all. This ain't no joke or no game that I'm doing. None of this stuff that I'm doing is a joke, or for me to try to get 1,000 million subscribers or viewers. I don't care nothing about that. To me, if it's not making a check right now for me, I don't. So this is just a thing that I had on my mind that I wanted to see if what y'all opinions was on this. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. And I really, really appreciate all the feedback that I've been getting. I haven't got no dislikes, maybe one or two, but all the feedback is positive. If you knew me, I'm not the type of person that's going to sit up and lie about anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to fabricate none of these stories. I'm a straight up type of guy. And I'm going to continue to try to see what we have back here in this backyard. I'm gonna try my best. And if I don't get it on camera, just know I'll be doing a couple more interviews and, talking to y'all, getting to know y'all. I look at each and every last one of y'all like family. I don't look at you like, okay, this is a Caucasian or this is an Asian person. No, you're all my family. And that's just me. That's from the heart, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have any type of interest in what the feedback was on it either. I'm not going to come out here and prance around with my shirt off, or, I'm not going to make myself look like a clown. I'm just not going to do that. But I will do what I want to do with this. I have a lot of people, like I say, recommending me to different people's page. And when you go to these big name people's page, you're a goldfish up in the shark pond. That's basically what I'm saying. And it's cool to watch their videos, but I learned my lesson. I'm not going to comment on nobody else's videos. Now, I have some people that I have reached out to, and this was the other night. I did this about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and these particular people, they sent me an email, and they hit me back within a couple of hours. I will say that. These particular people, I know that they have a life. I know that they're busy. I know that they're doing their own research. So for them to take their time out to reach back out to me, I will give them a special thank you. Bigfoot Outlaws, Outlaw Radio. They reached back out to me. I'm not disrespecting nobody else's channel or saying that don't go view these people videos and stories or whatever, but some people should think other people have time too. So if your time is more important than my time, I'm the one who, if you were getting paid from these videos, I'm the one who is getting you views. I'm coming, you see what I'm saying? That's just like if I owned the Walmart, why would I be mad at you if you coming up and there spending your money with me every day? You're a loyal customer every day. You coming up and there spending your money with me. Why would I try to keep you from coming to and be rude and nasty to you? That's not a good business. That's not a good businessman. You know, like I say, everybody have their own life. I have things I could be doing right now. I could be up in there playing 2K, or Grand Theft Auto, or whatever. But I'm doing this, you know. But that's about all I wanted to say today. Like I said, I wasn't gonna say the person's name, but good luck with your career, buddy. That's all I can say. I don't need this. But till next time, guys, peace. Much love.